What up, y'all? It's Queezzy, baby. Thanks for checking out the channel. It's been a minute since I've talked to you guys. It's been a minute. I think the last video I dropped was probably like August of last year. It's been a minute. And researching is not easy, y'all. Researching is not easy. It takes a lot of time to try to gather information on the North Carolina DMV and bring that information to you guys. But as soon as I find out stuff, I try to bring it, drop it to your doorstep. Um, yeah. So it's been a minute. It has been a minute. But I'm happy to report though that the North Carolina DMV has improved. They have made some upgrades, it appears, because the last 3 or 4 months, I've had the privilege of going to different DMVs all over North Carolina with some friends and family, different occasions. And there's been many a times that we have been able to walk right into the DMV and there ain't a soul in there but the examiners. I never thought I'd see the day. We'll walk up, we'll check in, and before we can even sit down, someone is calling us back there to a desk. And we're getting up out of there in less than 10 minutes. So it appears that North Carolina DMV has stepped its game up. Clap for them. Yeah, clap for them. Give them some love. Give them some applause. About damn time. Okay? About damn time. They stepped their game up. So you're no longer having to wait out early in the mornings, waiting outside to get in, and then once you get in, spending all day waiting in there. It appears as though those days are a thing of the past, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. I'm not gonna be with you long. I just want to kind of hit you and quit you, drop some information in your lap about these appointments and possibly how to get an appointment if you are seeking one. So let's get into it. So it appears that, again, as I said previously, DMV has stepped its game up. They've made some improvements and some adjustments. So it looks like going forward, when an appointment is canceled, that appointment will reopen and be visible to us customers about 10 minutes after the cancellation. Okay? I'm going to say that for you all again. When an appointment is canceled, it will reopen, giving us the opportunity to schedule an appointment. But it's only going to be available 10 minutes after cancellation. Okay? From my research, I discovered that same day cancellations will not reopen. Okay? So if you had an appointment, let's say today, and you canceled today, well, other customers will not be able to schedule that appointment that you have canceled because it's the same day cancellation. But if you cancel, I'm assuming a day or more earlier, then that affords other customers the opportunity to get an appointment. So I guess this will make appointments more available and allow the DMV to fill in any openings that were previously jammed up. Also, no more going to work or school with raccoon eyes because you done sat up all night to midnight on the DMV website hoping that somebody has canceled so you can get the cancellation appointment. So you no longer have to wait until midnight to pick up one of these cancellation appointments. Word on the DMV street is appointments will go live online. So again, instead of becoming available at midnight, appointments will be available at 8 o'clock p.m. This better matches how, we customers can plan out our schedules and stuff. From my understanding, it'll start on Friday, or has already started. I think it started last Friday, as a matter of fact. So this update has started as early as last Friday, and so now we as customers we can begin seeing available appointments at 8 o'clock p.m. starting Saturdays. Okay, so yesterday, yeah. If you were trying to get an appointment at the DMV, your best bet, it started Friday. They opened up Saturday, it appears, at 8 o'clock p.m. for you to try to get an appointment. And also, the appointments will look like, at these offices, they will go from like 8 o'clock a.m. to 10:45 a.m. And then there won't be any appointments at 11 a.m. or 1 o'clock p.m. And then they'll pick back up with the appointments from 1 o'clock p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Motorcycle skills test. Those of you that's trying to do your motorcycle skills test with the DMV, you're going to have 2 opportunities to do so. You can do them in the morning or in the afternoon. So in the morning, they go from 8:30 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. And then they go from 2:30 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. So again, I'm going to say it for you again. Motorcycle skills test. You're trying to do the motorcycle skills test. The DMV will give you 2 opportunities to do this. One in the morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. And then in the afternoon from 2:30 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. All right. If one of those motorcycle time slots is booked for another service, then it will no longer be available for motorcycle testing. Okay. Again, if one of those motorcycle time slots is booked for another service, it will no longer be available for motorcycle testing. And for any and all offices that don't offer motorcycle skills tests, or only offer them during certain times of the day, they have a different schedule out with those limitations. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to touch bases with you all and let you all know about this new appointment grab that will now start at 8 o'clock p.m. Anybody that cancels their appointments and stuff, the DMV will be releasing canceled appointments statewide at 8 o'clock p.m. So grab your appointments, people. Grab your appointments. It's your opportunity. I know I'm going to help some of my friends and family members grab some appointments for some renewals and stuff. But hey, get these appointments while they hot. 8 o'clock p.m. Be on the website. Get your appointments for yourself, for your elderly parents, or whomever. Okay? Make this happen for yourself. You can't say that now you can't find an appointment. Now you got one. We got an opportunity to get them at 8 o'clock. Let's make it happen. Let's get it done, people. Let's get it done. All right. So again, you no longer have to get up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning and camp out at these DMV offices anymore. You can now go in pretty much any time when they open, or after lunch, or whatever, and actually get in there and actually be seen and get out at a decent time. So no more having to worry about camping out like in the past. And I'm glad to report that. I'm glad to see that. Again, good job, North Carolina DMV. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get on up out of here. Hopefully I'll be dropping some more videos with new information about the North Carolina DMV as soon as I run across it or it falls in my lap or however it goes. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all be safe out here in this snow. This snow is treacherous, y'all. It is treacherous. Be careful. God bless. Peace.